me that request too. Send me that request. Oh, you bet. Oh no, wait. Is you betting that he win or you betting he don't get 21 skunk? What you betting?
Yeah.
Oh, I already did it. Oh, okay. I already did it twice. No problem. I already did it twice. Oh Lord, yo, we definitely ain't gonna play this internet. No, I'm already broadcasting though. All you gotta do is join my shit. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have. Well, I shut mine down, you can broadcast. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. Every night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
It's Friday, baby. Yes, sir. Oh, no.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Let's put him on the buses.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Doing whatever you want to do. Well, yeah, but see, you can catch shit kind of cheap because you can pick your rounds. When they start out booty, though. They ain't gonna lie, they do start out booty. Yeah, you got to build them motherfuckers up. You got to build them motherfuckers up. I ain't got the patience for that shit.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Looking
for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're doing really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Breeze to throw forward on 4. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I put the whole game on all man.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
You can't stop us like
On the toss, it's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
O4. I like O4 with Vic. You back on the controller?
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Yep, it was.
No score after
that's
one on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit.
Ramsey over there. Keep trying.
The next time
Keep trying.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll buy some time right.
Ramsey,
into
I
heavy
just told you,
traffic, and it's
he's throwing it over there. I just told you to go get him one.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Gurley again here on first down. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
Hey, Cupcake.
Brandon Cooks.
It's 7-zip right now, all right?
The grab.
Calm down.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That's it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
You better believe it.
This is fielded at the goal line.
I'm glad
he'll take this up past the 20 and
down
at the 22-yard line.
I love it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action, Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's my girlfriend's experience. That's your shit. Nah, my shit saying the same shit.
Pull it high.
Nah, I'm broadcasting. My shit saying the same shit.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
Jumped on the
Looked like there was an
bandwagon.
opening.
She jumped on the bandwagon too early.
Ended up with a solid game.
She ain't know what she was talking about.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie.
He's going to go on 4th down.
Give me
And
that
it's
shit.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. The 20.
Hey, let's go, Gurley. Turn up. Turn up, Gurley.
Inside the 20.
Yeah, turn up, Gurley. Let's go.
That outside handoff
Yeah,
to the
I'm
left,
gonna walk you
that
down.
play has to warm the
I'm gonna walk
heart
you
of an offensive
motherfucking
line
down.
coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Who gonna kick the field goal?
2nd and 13. Goff. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
I got all of the seats. I got all, hey, cupcake, that's 14 zips. One more touchdown, one more 25.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Okay, I want my 25 now.
That'll give them a
One more.
2-score
That's a
lead
wrap.
here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They
I
don't
want
want
all
to
that
give up anything on the other side.
early.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Come here.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But that little midget thing from Friday, yeah, I know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that. This
Interception. Interception, I kick shit.
It's Clint Matthews with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, God, they said something else.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves.
They have
put the pedal to...
Oh, attention, your connection to EA server has been lost. Scores and stats. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. That ain't my shit. How am I... Shorty, is you still in my broadcast? Shorty, is you still in my broadcast, Shorty? Are you still in my broadcast? Yeah, exactly. Ain't nothing Not on my end. Oh, that's your internet. Oh, that's your internet. No, she's still on. Yeah, because she just was watching it. Broadcast. Just like, hey, hold on. Hey, Cupcake, don't you start that. Cupcake, you've been quiet over there the entire time now since I've been whooping his ass. I forgot you was. Yeah, boy. Hey, Shorty, I think he did something to the internet over there. What you think? I think he did something to the internet over there, Shorty. Shorty. Oh, that's probably why you can't afford. Hey, you can't afford to be a broadcaster, man. That's what it is. Get off that broadcast. Hey, Shorty called that shit too. She said, I don't want to hear that shit about bad connections. She said that shit too, boy. That shit was weak. I about to 21 skunk his ass too, boy. I was on my way. I was marching. No, because guess what? Guess what, Shorty? No, it don't. Because you can audible your lines and set your defense out. Who you want to block? How you want to block? Yeah, he in the wrong, but it depends on what type of defense he is, though. Cupcake was about to send me them 25, boy. She did not want to send that 25. That was gonna be the last of her little tax money. Yeah. And she didn't want the motherfuckers. She didn't want to send that 25. She was on 5 and ass, boy. Vibing. Matt, you better get it together. She like, Matt, you better fucking get it together. She like, geez Louise, goddammit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle.
He trash. Give me somebody else to play with. Give me somebody that's worth playing. You've been talking cash shit.
Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches.
Hey, now you did see it, said, oh man,
and here we go from Los Angeles. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On the ground, Kamara. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
53.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
I told you stop messing with that boy. I told you stop messing with that boy, man. I told you, man. I told you stop fucking with him over there. I told you stop fucking with him over there. I told you stop fucking with that boy over there. You steady want to fuck with him over there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Ric Flair. Begin. Protein spill.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
He's a heavy runner.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow lady.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Bree's going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now Breeze lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and we'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Breeze.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a 1st. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I got you.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
I'm losing.
Go ahead and take this
winning,
one.
Shorty. What you talking about? I'm winning. What are you talking about?
Rams going to get the football first here, and they
but
look
I'm
to
winning.
build on their
You stayed on
lead as the second half gets started.
21 Skunky. Yeah, I said that
And
last game.
carry over the back line of the end zone
Yeah,
for
that
a
was
touchback.
last game. You missed that bet. Look. Exactly. Yeah, because you unplugged the internet.
Ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
I know. See
this
what
is
happened?
where I enjoy talking
he
about.
started losing.
Ball down in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
218, jump.
On second and 2, Breeze. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is the best in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Boy, you a damn lie.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Show him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's the first touchdown since first. For both of us. Stop capping. I know. No, you didn't. You only scored. Both of us scored the first quarter.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here comes 10 for Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
he got 60 already.
They just won the battle. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they disrupt themselves.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I'm talking.
That one good for 24 yards.
I'm talking.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fight it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Keep
and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield.
Exactly.
How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Hey, look, they slowed it down. They slowed it down for you. Boom. Ran his ass over.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff on 3rd down. And able to find Higby. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like that defense.
On 1st and goal, Gurley.
I like that defense. I like that defense. Dance on, flex on. Hey.
Angeles. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you didn't score the first quarter. Yeah, you're right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Running with Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Another carry now for Gurley. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They'll try the air now with Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, 77 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
It's over, right?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Goff now looking to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
You know it.
Third and long. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's get up. Hey, let's go. Safety go ground.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
You need to stop smoking there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, y'all need to stop smoking.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They run it again with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
I can't get
another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
2nd and 10. Goff again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down to Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
That's the wrong game to play.
Got him in. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. Now Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the really in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
I find it very funny when you
as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the work.
Yeah, that's a 3-2 series. You 3, you 1 up.